Actually, thank you for these occasions, Rachel. And actually, I'm only the second year, so I might have not much experience like Gaston. So, but I want to share my view, my point of view, especially when I reflect 1 year in the uni, becoming the PhD student in here. So this is the title I just come up. Don't be afraid to expand your comfort zone, because I do think when you are doing your PhD, it's actually you try to expand your comfort zone. And today's menu is introduction for me, and what is the comfort zone, the things that a little bit definitions, and how will the PhD actually expand your comfort zone, and how can you get help to expand your comfort zone. So this is a little bit about me. My name is Novika Grasiaswaty Kamal, and I'm originally come from Indonesia. And as you can see, of course, my first language is not English. My first language, actually Japanese, is a native language from Indonesia. It's like Gaelic for the Scottish. And my second language is Indonesian. So English will be my third language. And I'm second year PhD student at Adam Smith Business School, especially in focusing in human resource management research. And my research is about everyday algo activism as work resistance using self-determination theory approach. And like Rachel previously stated, I have my bachelor and master in industrial and organizational psychology. So most of the time, I only know about the point of view from the psychology things. So come up in University of Glasgow, in Adam Smith Business School, of course, is one of the things that I need to pop up from my comfort zone. I'm trying to expand my comfort zone. So what is comfort zone actually? I think most of you really familiar about this kind of comfort zone. I can imagine comfort zone is like when you are in the Sunday morning, you are doing your lazy times in the couch, having your favorite snacks, watching TV. When you are in your comfort zone, you just don't want to get up. You just so feel safe, feel so comfort in the comfort zone, and you just don't want to get up. But actually, when you are in the comfort zone, your ability and your determination are not being tested, because you're just so feel safe and comfort, and you feel you are under the control. Control is on you. But actually, when you are trying to expand the comfort zone, there is some kind of fear zone. I love this kind of onion zone things, because it gives you it visualize you about how the comfort zone actually could expand into learning zone and growth zone. And when you step up from your comfort zone, you will find a lack of self-confidence. At the first time I come to Scotland, I feel a lack of confidence, especially about my English. I cannot understand what people are saying. And people didn't understand what I'm trying to say, because apparently I'm not quite good enough. But hey, today I'm trying to expand my comfort zone, because doing this presentation, doing this sharing with you is actually the one thing that I want to do to expand my comfort zone also. And you will be easily affected by the opinions of others when you are trying to expand your comfort zone. You are still in the fears. There are some times maybe you were really upset when people give you a little bit critics or comment about your assignment or something like that. But when you can deal with the challenges and the problem, you will learn something new, and actually it will extend your comfort zone, and you will find another purpose, and you can set your goal. Um, um, why I said earlier that PhD will expand your comfort zone. For many people, especially international students, coming to new country will create actually really expand the comfort zone. You are in my experience, because I'm originating from Indonesia, language is the first barrier for me. So I need to push myself to learn English, trying to present as much as I can. And I know that language is not like a magic, it's a habit. So I need to try, like for today presentations, I try to rehearse again and again to make sure that people can understand me. And some of you maybe also have family. Me, myself, I'm trying to balancing the responsibility of being mother of three. And the biggest obstacles when I'm trying to expand my comfort zone is when I'm transitioning from a psychology background to learning management theory. Because psychology has this kind of micro point of view. You're trying to see people in its cognitive emotion things, but when you're learning management theory, you try to see more macro things. So I need to learn. That's why when you are trying to expand your comfort zone, you need to push yourself to learn something new, learning new ability, and exploring the other obstacle when I did my PhD is when I push myself to exploring a novel and unfamiliar concept that is algo-activism. So when my first proposal is actually about well-being, about employee well-being, because hey, I come from psychology. All I know is about stress management, something like that. But I still remember how my two supervisors said to me that I don't find your sparks when you explain about worker well-being. And then I have some kind of reflection, because worker well-being is something that I already researched for 5 years. So it's kind of challenging for me, and it's kind of comforting for me to research about worker well-being. But at that time, I know I need to expand my comfort zone. So I came up with this kind of new concept, and my supervisor say that at this time, your concept sparked a joy in your eyes. So new country, new environment, of course, will create new rules and your new expectation, but it also leads new learning. And from my experience, ready for any circumstances, because actually at first I think for this PhD life I need to record. But suddenly I just know, oh my God, it's come live and it will be about 100% looking at me. But hey, I need to ready for any circumstances. And I found there are some kind of resource that help me to expand my comfort zone. Resource that really, really help me to still get my sense back. The first is the social support. I get so many social support from my supervisor, my family, my husband who take care of the children when I'm doing the PhD, local community. Try to find some hobby community. It's really helpful sometimes. And friends at the same office, because you know you have the same fear as them. They as fear as you, and sometimes when we can chit chat with others people, it will release the stress or the fear in ourselves. And the second resource, the second things that I want to highlight is don't be afraid to ask. I found that most me sometimes afraid to ask because we didn't really want to look stupid. We don't want to feel that we don't know the answer. But trust me, nobody care about whether you look stupid or not. So just ask the supervisor. Just come. Sometimes you can just pop up in the canteen or in the hallway. You can excuse me, professor, can I ask you something? And believe me, the supervisor is actually really happy when you ask something because it means that you think. Ask the council officer when you don't know how to do like tax exemption, how to make enroll, how to submit some application. Your senior ask about what is the expectation of the APR, the first APR. I asked so many seniors in Adam Smith Business School about what is actually the expectation of the APR and maximize the resource of your uni. University of Glasgow have ton of resources from the sports to community that can act as your support system. I'm doing yoga in the University of Glasgow gym. I'm trying to mingle with others to make sure that I'm in the good state and help me not feeling alone sometimes. So I think that's say thank you Rachel for the occasion. Thank you for allowing me to share with you some ways to expand your and me my comfort zone and keep pushing yourself. Never stop growing.